So now we are a little over 24 hours away from the NFL draft, and I'm pumped. I'm excited to see what the Packers are actually going to do. We will finally have the answers to many questions lots of us Packers fans have been asking the past couple months with Davante Adams leaving Green Bay. And I want to talk about one player that honestly, if the Packers are sitting at 22 and he's still available, I think they would be a little crazy to pass him up. Clearly, I'm not a GM in the NFL, and Brian Gutekunst, he's a smart guy, and I value his opinion, and I value what he does, what he's done. He's shown us that he's pretty good when it comes to drafting players. But if I was the GM, this player, Treylon Burks, if he was available at 22, I think the Packers need to take him. And there's a few, honestly, simple reasons for why I believe this is the case. Obviously, we know the wide receiver is a big need for the Packers, and the Packers haven't been a team in the first round in the past 20 years to take a wide receiver, but I think it could change tomorrow. And if Treylon Burks is available at 22, I think the Packers need to take him. And honestly, he may be, I did when I made my wide receiver rankings 2 months ago. He was my number 1 ranked wide receiver. And honestly, I still pretty much favor him over lots of these different players. I still see how talented like Chris Olave, Jameson Williams are, and I wouldn't be opposed to the Packers drafting him. But honestly, I may rather have Treylon Burks, 6'2", 225. And one crazy thing, last year while he was in college, he reached a max speed of 22.6 miles per hour in one game when he broke away in like an 80-yard touchdown. No player in the NFL ran faster than that in the entire season. No player ran faster than him. So maybe he doesn't have, like a 4.3 40. I think he's more like a 4. I think he ran like a 4.5 40-yard dash. Let me just check the Google real fast just to double check there. He ran a 4.55 40. But when he has the ball in his hands and he's in open space, there's not really many people who are faster than him. And so I think when you add that, and then you add of just how big or how great he is when it comes to after the catch, he had 9.3 yards after catch last season in the SEC, which was top 10 in all of college football. So I think when you look at this Packers offense that lost, obviously the best wide receiver in Davante Adams, and then you look at Treylon Burks, you look at how big he is, how strong he is, how fast he is, and we know the Packers like to, use lots of that, quick passing game. So if we had Treylon Burks come to this Packers team and Aaron Rodgers could just flip a little screen to Treylon Burks, this guy could get, like 5 to 10 yards, I feel like, on every single play like that. And he also has that speed. He's a pretty solid route runner as well. He can catch those 50-50 balls. And so I think to add him to this Packers offense would be incredible. And so I'm hoping that if the Packers are at 22 and Treylon Burks is available, which lots of people seem to think he could be available at 22. Most people have, Drake London, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave, and Jameson Williams ranked ahead of him. And so it's very possible that Treylon Burks is sitting there at 22. So if tomorrow night we're sitting here and Treylon Burks is available at 22 and the Packers don't take him, I will be a little sad. There is a part of me that is really wondering if Gutekunst is just going to pass on wide receiver with his comment the other day in his press conference mentioning that they've been really, really good when it comes to drafting wide receivers in the second round in Green Bay. But if I was a GM, man, I would have trouble passing up on Treylon Burks, and I hope that Brian Gutekunst feels the same way. If not, who knows who he will draft, and I think there are lots of other good options out there, but I really hope tomorrow night we leave this draft with Treylon Burks as a Green Bay Packer, and then also I love Christian Watson too, and so if the Packers could snag him in round 2 and leave this draft with both Treylon Burks and Christian Watson, this Packers offense will be scary. I honestly think this Packers offense is scary right now. Yes, we probably need some more weapons. We did get Sammy Watkins, but we have one of the best backfields in the NFL. And, so who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? I hope this is what takes place. I hope Treylon Burks becomes a Packer tomorrow. I will be ecstatic if that is the case. If it doesn't happen, I'll be a little sad, but we'll see. We'll see what Gutekunst has up his sleeve coming tomorrow. And I've had some of you guys ask me if I'm going to do a live stream during the draft. I may or may not do it. I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments down below if you want me to do a live stream. If that's sort of something you want me to do, I may potentially do it tomorrow night. But we are about 24-ish hours away from the draft, and we will finally have the answer. Who will the Packers select? It's pretty much a guessing game, but my guess is Treylon Burks. We will see. But thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe if you guys want to see more Packers content, and I'll see you guys next time.